Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you once again for joining. It's been a couple of days. I'm happy and excited to be back, and I'm so inspired and excited about yesterday's Heroes webinar was just another beautiful one. It was such a great output out there from our dear friends, brothers, and sisters. Since I did not make it, I thought that I should just come back and at least make some comments because it was quite powerful. So, listening to the panelists, speak about a victory with Ash, I could not help but feel so deeply aligned with every word that they shared. Each one of them, they spoke from the heart about how Ash Mufareh's vision is transforming lives. And we can all testify to this, especially if you've been in the journey for a while. We know how many lives have been already transformed without us yet being in business. And today I simply want to add my thoughts, reflection on what stood out and celebrate what this movement truly represents. So, because Victory with Ash is not just a program, it's a pathway to growth, to education, to confidence, and of course to business success in this 27th or the 21st century digital age. So, one of the powerful points, guys, that resonated with me from the panel was this simple truth, and this was said. This came precisely from Mike Ellis, that nothing is free. These three words are powerful. You see, we may not be paying in money, but we are paying with something far more valuable, right? Our time. So when you spend your time to learn, to grow, and you spend your time to apply knowledge, that's an investment. It's not cost. So Ash paid the cost with money, but then you invest everything from your own self into it. As Ash has shown us again and again, success begins with one, with education. That is Ash for you. He values education because he knows what it is, and it has brought him this far where we are, and the whole world is benefiting from. He has built a system designed for us, for you and myself, a 21st century business model. It's easy, it's fun, and it's enjoyable to learn and use. Why not be part of it? So, yes, while he has paid for it financially, we must be ready to pay with our time, our attention, and of course, our commitment. Otherwise, it would just be a waste of time. So for people who are not flexible enough to change their mindset and see what Ash is doing, you might think that it's just one of those things out there. Except that you've never done a course, except that you've never paid for and done a course, you will not know what this thing that Mr. Mufareh is about to do would mean. It costs so much money to go through these courses. Somebody buys it and just sets it up and keeps it and leaves it there for you. So it's time for you to stand up now, buckle up, roll your sleeves, warm up, and get ready to get bigger, right? So I was touched when Mike again mentioned during the webinar that Ash loves education. That is true. We know it. That one statement sums up so much about the man behind the whole mission, this mission that we've been in for quite some time now, since 2018. Ash believes in empowering people through knowledge. He does not just want us to have tools, right? He wants us to understand how to use them. We've seen tools before now. You know how when you buy some of these courses, or you buy a book, or you just watch a video because you want to learn something, it gets you even more confused. You just crack down because you are like, what is this? Where is this taking me to? It gets so confusing and difficult. Ash has already studied all of these things. He understands all of these things. He knows what people have been through. He is just here to put those things right. He is just here to fill out the gaps, to straighten the twisted the twistiness of all of these things. They mean sometimes it comes with good intention, but maybe because they value money more than any other thing, more than the transformation that which has to go through the human system. They look only at the money they want to make it more complicated. I don't know whether intentionally or not. And then people end up just failing. But Ash is like, people can succeed, people can make it. And so he says, for the length of time, for this length of time, people have done it this other way and failed. So let's do it this other way. I think that's what we're thinking. That's what we believe we're going to see out there, because That is Ash for us, So his wealth of business experience is not being locked away for a chosen few. Instead, he's opening up to everyone, anybody at all, giving us all a chance to learn, to develop, and thrive. Who doesn't want that? And that's what makes this so special. Victory with Ash is about people first. I think we know this. We've been singing this here day and night, and we cannot say it enough. So somebody watching this, you stumble on this, maybe you're online seeking for solution, seeking for something new to just transform your life. Something is in pipeline, and it's that thing that you cannot miss because this is different, right? So if you've never been part of this and you just find this maybe accidentally or somebody shared it with you, stay and watch even a bit more and ask us questions because we're just here to help. It's about you and me becoming capable, confident, and visionary, and becoming like Ash. Becoming like Ash, or getting like how Jean Aliba put it, we become the greater versions of ourselves. Because everybody has a dream. When you wake up from birth and stuff, you are like, I wish I could be like this, I could do this, I could do that. But then limitations here and there. Ash is doing all he can to make sure that he puts an end to these limitations and bring out the whole very best out of us. So one of the things that I really love about what the panelists said was, and I've personally observed, right, is that this is not just business training, it's personal transformation. Because when you begin to learn, something shifts inside of you. Guys, I can testify to this. I don't know about you, but ever since I've been in this journey, I do contribute to stuff in places because I have an idea what they are talking about. From what I've learned, I've gathered from the wealth of knowledge and people from various backgrounds that I've met in this journey. Imagine that Ash is going now to customize it to fit that particular need and get you to just immerse yourself into it, focus on it, come out transformed, totally transformed. You know what that's going to mean because it feels awkward that you're sitting there, they're talking about something, some business or some AI thing. You can't say a word because you don't know what they're talking about. I don't know about you, but I feel really uncomfortable. You start to see yourself differently. You start to believe. You do believe I can do this, or I know what you're talking about. You contribute with confidence, and they're like, "Oh, who is this?" That's where self-esteem grows, and we need this to live well. I don't know about you, but then when you're confident in what you're saying, how you pose yourself amongst people, it makes a different move or deal with you. So, and that's where courage also begins to take shape in us, right? The courage not just to dream but to act, because you're already being guided, you're being directed, and then you're being somebody's holding your hand and just tracing a straight line for you to walk through and get your way to success. What a beautiful thing to be part of. So victory with Ash will build leaders who are bold, who are kind, and are capable of lifting others. How does that sound? I'm not sure, but it feels so fulfilling already before I get there. It's a movement, of personal empowerment that multiplies once you are lifted. You can lift others. Because the moment I know this, we know what we've been doing already since 2018. When we saw the vision, personally, I made it in Pidgin because Mama and Papa them need to know this. And then we went on and on and on. We know what we have been doing. Imagine when we're taken to this other next level. You can't keep it to yourself because it feels good. Whoever shows interest, you will just be happy to lead them. So come on, I can show you. Come with me inside this room. There's so much happening in there. If you like the way I look, you like how I feel, you like how I behave, you like how I am changing lives, I can hand this down to you, or I can hold your hand and we go out there and change lives together, beginning from self, because you can only give what you have. So Ash is filling us up so that we go and spill it out to the next to the next neighbors and communities and wherever we take it to, right? If this is really actually making sense. Guys, I'm sometimes to myself, guys, let's just contribute. I want to know what you're saying. Hi everyone. Oh, see who's here. Hi Sister Fumi, welcome. Thanks. Ash is sharing his deep knowledge of online digital business with everyone. Definitely. Hi my sister Nukutela. Thank you, sis, for joining. Hi, I'm Kelly. Thank you for joining, sis. Hello, I'm Amitava Mondal. Thank you, my brother, for joining me. So let's share. What do you think about Ash giving this whole business to us, and how prepared are you? What are you doing, to make sure that you get there, you get to that top where Ash is trying to lift us up to? Because he is doing this he's not just doing it for entertainment. He is doing this because in his eyes mind, he sees us right at the top doing great things that the world will be proud of, because of this thing that he's putting together for you and myself. And what's even more incredible is how simple and enjoyable the learning process will be, as he is promising. If he says it's going to be so simple that his grandmother can do it, then believe it. That is Ash for you, right? In Jean and Liver's words again, we are going to be a giant of ourselves. I couldn't agree more, Jean, because once you start learning within this system, you'll begin to see new possibilities, not just in your business, but in your own life. So it's so different, and it feels good just being part of it. One thing that made a lot more sense, and even so clearly, is what victory with Ash is. Everyone is open to just everyone. You just need to be ready. It doesn't matter your background, your experience, or your education, or your age, your size, or whatever, who you are, whatever you represent. This is an equal opportunity platform. The only requirement is commitment to learn, commitment to grow, commitment to believe in yourself enough to stay the course. And that's it. You see yourself at that very top, where you start to multiply it, you start to replicate what you've got in you and stuff like that. The ripple effect again, it goes round and round and round and round. Before you know it, Mr. Mufareh's vision gets to where it was meant to go to the little guy in the community, and everybody smiles. People get hope again. People learn. People, just that transformation, that new life. So let's take a moment, to appreciate even Ash himself for all that he's doing for us. He has paid for this course. He has planned it. He has prepared it, and now he's offering it freely to the world. That's a level of generosity that's rare in today's world. We all know about. Who does that, guys? We've seen free courses online. If they were going to transform lives, I would not still be sitting here, because I've done stuff here and there. I've paid some, I've done some free of charge, and so on. They get you confused sometimes. I don't know about you, but yes, let's wait and see what Ash is going to do that different. But remember, while it's free to access, it will cost us what? Our time and commitment. We cannot emphasize this enough. And that's exactly how growth happens, right? So let's honor this gift by using it, by showing up, by learning and sharing the knowledge with others as much as we can, by getting others in. It's free entry, guys. Just pop in there. Whoever has never heard about this, you're hearing for the first time, just get ready, watch this space, and then be ready for the greatest shape of your life. So my personal commitment is clear. Victory with Ash is more than a title. It's actually a mission. So my dream remains, or the dream of sorry, I'm getting distracted. So the dream, Mr. Mufareh's dream, has not changed. It remains to succeed, to make us to succeed. And my dream equally remains to be successful. As much as helps us to dream to succeed, I also dream to be successful, because you have to receive it, you have to accept it. More importantly, I want to become the best version of myself, and to help others do the same. By me here, I mean you who are ready, anybody else who is ready. Because true victory is not achieved alone, it's achieved together. You and myself, me and Fumi and we and the other person and the other people from north to south, west and east. We do a lot. The great family we've been, the great team we've been, the great movement we've been. That is what it means, us achieving it together, the big, bold, beautiful dream, the shared vision. It's just fun, guys. So as we move forward, let's keep the fire of this vision alive. Let's keep the learning, the growing, and of course, let's keep supporting one another, because that's what we're learning from our CEO. If we practice just what we learn, we would be doing it right. And then that's how things would really, really change and make everybody have a feeling of this piece of cake or a taste of it, right? So the entire family that we are, guys, we're just ready all to rise, to build, and ready to shine. So I just want to say thank you to Ash Mufareh and his team. Thank you to his family. Thank you to everybody who is still seeing the vision and still committed and still loyal to follow, because we know that the future is bright, So you are unstoppable. I am unstoppable because of our passion for humanity. And we are going to get there before we know it. So to everyone watching, get excited, get ready to learn, and remember, victory with Ash will bring out the best in us all. Let's go out there, guys, and make it happen. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe. This is running in on two channels, myself and Sister Fumi's. You can go ahead and subscribe, click on the notification bell, and then show up. And let's get this done, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm quite ready. I'm very excited. I'm just looking forward to it and already imagining myself transformed. It's a good feeling. So thank you guys for joining in. Love you all and see you again soon. Bye.